Let's do this with the silver-plated case first. There are 2 steps to it, applying a patina and applying a scratch pattern. For the first part, we're introducing some tarnish to it deliberately. We can do so through the magical power of eggs.
What? No way.
Let's boil some eggs. We'll use 4 for this demonstration. We'll want them hard-boiled, about 10 to 12 minutes in boiling water. The egg yolk should be solid when you're done. Let it cool down a little bit. We want it hot, but not steaming hot. Too much steam will create condensation and produce spots on the case. Peel the eggs and crush them in a container. This releases the sulfur in the eggs, and that's why they smell. Make sure to clean it with alcohol wipe to remove any grease that will block the reaction. We'll elevate the watch so it does not come into direct contact with the eggs. Close the lid and wait a few hours. The sulfur released by the egg will slowly react with the silver to produce silver sulfate, which is the tarnish we're looking for. After some time, you can check on it to see the aging process. This is not yet the patina we're looking for, so we'll put it back in and wait some more time. At some point, the sulfur from the eggs will be depleted and the aging process stops. You can add a fresh batch of eggs to continue the process. And to get to the patina we want, we'll do a couple more round trips, and here is how it looks. For now, this is good enough. We can now move to the next step.
Okay, so in all honesty, I got busy and kind of forgot about this. It's the next day rather than just a couple of hours. However, it does say that the longer you leave it in, the more of an effect. I didn't change the eggs, obviously, since I forgot about it. So let's take a look. I'm curious, very curious. Trying to open this without dumping the watch into the eggs. Why? I swear I didn't close it that much. Oh, for Pete's sakes. There we go. All right. Okay. Yep. Eggs. What? Huh. Okay. It must have been a bit of extra condensation in there, because it did go a little spotty. Although it does look kind of cool. Interesting. Definitely patinaed, that's for sure. Look at that. But it almost went like a bronzy. It's not silvery. That's kind of more what I was expecting. Something in there. That darker silver. So I might have to do this again. Alright, so I did put it in and do it all again another time. Didn't leave it overnight this time. I just left it for about 4 or 5 hours, or well, now about 3 hours, let's say. And it did change a little bit more. You know, nothing nothing crazy, but it did change a little bit more. So not quite where I want it. I think I'm going to do it a few more times just to see what happens. But I kind of like where it's going. So anyhow, the cool thing I find about this is that it is completely reversible. I will leave, watch to the end. I'll leave the little clip there where it explains on how to actually reverse the process. So if you don't like what you wind up with, you can always start again. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this. I thought it was just pretty neat. I'd never seen that before. Technique that I'd never heard of. I had to try it. I mean, really, for the cost of a half a dozen eggs? Sure, why not? Anyhow, love y'all. Cheers. I'll see you in the next one.
If you're not satisfied with the result, don't worry. We can remove the patina. We can reverse the chemical reaction by using aluminum foil and baking soda. Lay the aluminum foil flat in a container with the shiny side up. You'll want to use glass or ceramic containers to avoid unwanted reactions. Place the case into the container and make sure it's in contact with the aluminum foil. Pour boiling water into the container and put a few spoons of baking soda in. This reaction will transfer the tarnish to the aluminum foil, thus leaving the silver case clean and free of tarnish. For heavy patina, you might need to do a few round trips of this method. Sometimes the patina is too deep to clean thoroughly. In this case, you can try this method. Make a paste of baking soda by adding a baking soda into a little bit of water. Then take a toothbrush and load it with the paste we just made, and scrub the case with the paste. The paste is mildly abrasive, so it can remove the tarnish effectively. Now you can take this renewed case to another round of aging process to get the patina you want.